Wolfpack?
Nope.
They're kind of a funk rock thing. They're from Ann Arbor. I think they all were like at the U of M College of Music or something. But I like this band because in the earlier days of Spotify, they tried to game the algorithm. They released an album of silent songs.
Hey.
And asked their fans, hey, just put on our album when you go to sleep. And because everybody knows how, people get paid a half a penny for every... Anyway, before Spotify realized what was going on, this band made about $25,000 off of Spotify because they were having people listen to their quote-unquote songs while they were sleeping. But somebody put out, they did a big thing in the UK about the most sleep-inducing songs. Some people like to go to sleep with the television on, maybe no sound, but they like the glow, or maybe they like it down low. Some people like to go to sleep with music on. Lately, I've been sleeping much better when I have I have a white noise app, and I've been using that.
Racist.
Well, I use the brown one, Bill. Brown noise.
Oh, okay, well then use the brown noise app.
Well, it's got a bunch of different sounds on it. It's got like rain and trains. Yeah, but I always land on just the white noise ones. And so they did the number one songs in a variety of genres to go to, based on 50 points of whatever, the most sleep-inducing songs. Elton John's "Your Song" is the most sleep-inducing something, and then Billie Eilish will put you to sleep. The most sleep-inducing hip-hop song is Post Malone's song from Into the Spider-Verse.
I love this song.
I've never heard it.
Oh, it's a great song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't even sound like Post Malone. Is that the person he's doing it with, or?
I think so.
Most sleep-inducing rock song is "Your Song" by Elton John. "Going to California" by Zeppelin. "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. I used to play "Wish You Were Here" in its entirety. I used to fall asleep as a younger man to the album "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. It's got a nice kind of ebb and flow to it.
It's Post Malone and Sway Lee.
Sway Lee, okay. And of course, everybody knows what the most sleep-inducing classical song is going to be. "Sylvia ou la nymphe de Dion Suite, Act 3 by Leo Dublace." Of course. I feel stupid even telling you because I know you knew that. Most sleep-inducing country song? Weird category. All of them is what it says.
No,
just all of them. Just pick
I
one.
can't sleep when I'm that angry.
I don't like to go to bed angry.
Mm-mm.
"Girl Crush" by Little Big Town. Are you familiar with
Love
that song?
that song.
Is it something that would make you fall asleep?
It's slow, yeah. It's slow. It's about a woman who has a girl crush on her ex-boyfriend's new lady.
So
she
it's
wants to be her.
It's a very literal song then.
Well, not like she's like, I wish I was her.
Yeah.
If I was her, then
So
I'd
she doesn't
still
want to
have
bang
you.
her.
No,
She just
she wants to be
her.
her. It's a good
It's
song.
a single white female-ing her.
Yeah.
"Burning House" by Cam. "Better Together" by Luke Combs. "Blue Ain't Your Color" by Keith Urban.
The only Keith Urban song that I like.
Is "Blue Ain't Your Color."
I can't
Because it
stand
puts you to
Keith Urban.
sleep and you don't have to hear the rest of his concert.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a good song.
"Somebody's Problem" by Morgan Wallen. "Written in the Sand" by Old Dominion.
It's a good one, too.
So anyway, so they did this whole big thing based on they had their own sleep song scale. And XXX Tentacation.
Poundcake's favorite.
Tentacation.
Mary?
So silly.
Yes?
Can I ask you why you don't like Keith Urban?
I hate his music. I think he's not a very good artist. I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like his voice.
Okay,
He's always got a weird bass line. He's like, boom, and then a Keith Urban song's coming
Well,
on.
it was good enough for Nicole Kidman, Mary.
That "Blue Ain't Your Color" song is the only Keith Urban song I
I like the "Put You in a Song" song.
I don't think I know that one. I go
wanna
out
put you
of
in
my
a
way
car and drive.
not to
this is
listen to
it.
him.
This is a good song.
Huh.
Wait, no, keep going. Just a little more. Just to the chorus.
I'd rather hear your song, quite frankly, than sit through that whole
I
thing.
wanna put you in my car and drive and turn you up real loud. Roll down all the windows and shout it out. I love this girl.
Gross. He's growly.
My truck, my beer, my guns. Say it again. My truck, my beer, my guns. Say it again. What about my song, Mary? Am I going to be...
so good. Are you going to be in
It's
the
got a
Hall
good
of Fame?
bass line in
I
it.
don't think so.
What's that country thing that Dolly Parton... The Grand Ole Opry?
Say it again.
Grand Ole Opry?
The Grand Ole Opry?
Opry.
I know, but you said Opry. That's what I like.
I was thinking Oprah. Grand Ole Oprah.
The Grand Ole Oprah. Didn't Oprah's dad just die?
Yeah.
Vernon Winfrey? I guess she didn't have a very good relationship with him, though. Rock lovers go to sleep to Sleepy Dan. You sir or madam, you son of a bitch.
I see what they did there.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's relaxing.
Wow, to think to lose your dad in your 60s. Or is Oprah in her 70s? I don't know.
I don't know how old she is.
Okay.
My dad was in his 60s when he lost his dad. Dad was 90. Wow. Still has his mom.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my mom was when my grandma died. I mean, my mom was 29 when her dad died, but my grandma was 103, so my mom was 70, I think.
Cher's mom is still kicking.
Yeah.
Cher's in her 70s, if she's not in her 80s, but her mom's still kicking.
Oprah turned 68 this past January. She lives in Nashville now, I think.
Oprah's got houses, bro.
I was going to say, Oprah doesn't live in Nashville.
She's got a Hawaii house.
Oprah has
Maui?
Oprah's got, and they don't talk about this too much, but Oprah's got a little bit of money.
She rents. That's what it is. She's a landlord.
She's a landlady.
She has a place called Promised Land, and that's in Montecito.
Oh.
Like
Montecito. That's very high end.
But when
holy cow.
They call it Oprah country, but when you have that much money, you can't just have a house. You have to name it something.
Well, you know what that is, I think.
You don't have to have money. We all name our houses. Basically.
My new house doesn't have a name.
I think that Montecito, or that house you're talking about, was Jeff Bridges' house that she bought from him, because didn't he lose some land in that mudslide a while ago?
No, that's her neighbor. Her neighbor is Jeff Bridges.
Well, but she bought his house, I think.
Two.
Yeah, two of them, yeah.
She wanted a guest home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the move, boys. Buy someone's house, tear that house down, and then just build your own house on top of it.
Man,
holy cow.
Money.
But I don't want Oprah's life. It looks like she doesn't have like a lot of fun.
You would take her life in 2 seconds.
I don't think I would.
Stay in your house in Hawaii whenever you want.
It's not whenever you want. She works a lot. Like
Well, she doesn't have to, though. That's the point. She's a literal billionaire. She could quit working today if she wanted to.
She doesn't have $1 billion in her bank account. Her net worth is $1 billion.
She'll still be fine.
If she quit working today, she would be okay.
If her net worth is $2.5 billion, she's probably got $1 billion she can get her hands on tomorrow.
Liquidate some assets.
She's got some walking around money.
Imagine how expensive her curtains are.
Those are real assets.
I know they are.
Yeah.
She probably gets a lot of
Oprah's
stuff.
curtains.
Yeah, Oprah's curtains.
She probably gets a lot of stuff for free.
Let me give you some money here. It's $1,000. It's a chance for you to go fuel yourself. It's the last chance you get today until tomorrow morning. You get another crack at it. So listen closely. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fuel yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword BONUS at WMMS.com. That's BONUS. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
You can always leave us messages if you listen on the iHeartRadio app. You can just drop us messages there with the talkback button.
Yo, ACS, this is Owen in Willoughby. Welcome back, Poundcake. Glad to have you back, man. It sounds like everything went well. Happy to hear it. But on a more serious note, you tried Skyline Chili yet, Alan? Come on, man.
Serious.
According to everyone I talked to that do like it, it took a couple tries to get there. Let me know what you think. Come on. I gotta know.
Well, maybe I was going to think maybe I'd have some tonight just to get out of the way. But I don't know where they are anymore. There used to be one over on Ridge Road, I thought.
I thought that one was gone, and then I thought it was back, but maybe it's not.
The only one that's showing up here is in Lyndhurst. I ain't going over to Lyndhurst just to get some goddamn Skyline chili.
Yeah, no way.
It's more southern.
There's
The
one in
closer you get,
Stowe. You
yeah.
can go to Stowe.
Stowe. Yeah, let me drive. That'll be a quick jaunt to Stowe. Lyndhurst. Yeah. I got some sperm news here for you. Sperm news. You sent me this off of TikTok, the kid at BYU.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think this is fake?
I don't know. Who cares? Let's pretend
Well, I
it's
like
real.
to know. Well, I like to know if things are fake.
I think
but,
it's real.
okay.
I think it's real. And also, because I think this is how a lot of
I think you're
conservative
absolutely right. Yes.
people would act if they were in this situation. After that, we should talk about Zach Wilson.
About who?
Let's do this first. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I'll segue it into more BYU type stories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this dude is on the campus of Brigham Young University in Utah, right? Mostly Mormons that go there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend that went there. I'm not sure why she did. She's a lesbian. She's not Mormon.
That's a very weird thing to do. Maybe because she knew, like, there's got to be some girls that are
Closeted.
in the closet. And they're,
But that's true of every school. I don't
Yeah,
know why
but-
you'd go all the way to BYU.
Because they're hot and they're repressed.
nobody else is...
There's no competition.
Yeah, there's no competition.
Yes,
I
smart.
see. She's got to draw them out.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm not sure what she did that for, but this guy walks up to a kid and says, "I'll give you $500 if you call your mom and tell her that you knocked up a stripper." And this is what happens.
I want to give you $500 to prank call your mom. Tell her that you got a stripper pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, she's gonna freak out. I don't even know. Oh, for $500, I think she'd forgive me.
Hello?
Hey, Mom. Can we talk?
Yeah, what's going on?
I got a stripper pregnant. This girl. I don't know how it happened.
What
It
are
was
you?
ju-
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, it was a mistake. I don't know. It was just one night, and then she just texted me and called me.
Where was this at?
It was just when I got up to BYU.
You are kidding me.
I don't know. What do I do, Mom?
Are you serious, Carson?
Yeah, Mom.
By the way, that is the whitest, most BYU thing ever. Are you serious, Carson? Carson. Carson.
Mom, I don't know what to do.
How would somebody know already?
But I don't know.
How would she know that she was pregnant?
I don't know. She just told me that she was.
Okay, well, tell her to go get an abortion.
For real?
Yeah.
But
Where did you
no.
find a stripper?
We were just hanging out with all the guys, and then they wanted to go, and we met her out on the street. I don't know.
When? 2 days ago?
Okay,
5 days
Mom,
ago?
I'm kidding. Somebody just asked me to prank call you, and you say you give me $500 for it. I'm sorry, Mom.
He goes to lots
I
of
love you.
campuses, not just BYU.
She hung up on me.
She hung up. The guy was trying to make a point that this is what wealthy conservatives always have access to.
Yeah.
And that they'll completely throw their principles to the side.
Yeah.
She didn't say, well, we'll give it up for adoption. She said, tell the stripper to get
We'll
an abortion.
figure it out,
Yeah,
yeah.
get an abortion. Because, of course. That's why you'll notice there's no corrections or retractions over on Fox News after they try to do a smear campaign on this Indiana doctor, saying she was lying. And of course, she wasn't lying about that 10-year-old in Ohio.
Well, my brother did that when I sent that story, and I was like, "This is your daughter. This is what's happening. This is This is the people that you vote for and the things that you believe in. This is what's going on." And he tore it apart and said that ironic thing about you're just looking for confirmation bias, yada yada yada. And then I sent him the article where I was like, "How's this for your confirmation bias?" The man was charged. This is a very real thing.
Yeah, but I bet he's doing. Fox News has done the pivot to where the rapist is here illegally, so that's what they're focused on
So
now.
what? It
It's
doesn't
Joe
matter.
Biden's border policies, whatever.
He didn't respond.
They're
he
like,
didn't say anything.
Dave
back.
Yost is going, shame on the news for fabricating a story and blah, blah, blah. And, the people who think the earth is flat and Hillary's a lizard just couldn't believe that a 10-year-old got raped, even though it's not even a rare thing. 2020, the Columbus Dispatch had one reporter. That's how interested people were in this story in the media. There's one reporter of the Columbus Dispatch who was in the courtroom when the guy got arraigned. And she had written a piece about how in 2020, 52 people under the age of 15 had an abortion in Ohio. That's one a week.
52 people under the age of 15?
Yeah. That's not rare.
Oh
People go,
my
it's
God.
rare. It's one a week. And that's just what was reported.
Reported, yeah.
I mean, things like that are famously not reported, famously underreported. So, yeah, that's been the pivot now, too. He's here illegally. I think he's from Guatemala
Does
or
it
something
matter?
like that. Well, but it plays exactly into their whole, like,
Illegal
Trump's
immigrants are-
Mexico
They're letting the
sends
bad
us their
people,
rapist line and all that kind of stuff. Who were you talking about
All
at
right,
BYU?
so former BYU quarterback Zach Wilson, who was the number one, not overall pick, but he was the first pick by the Jets.
Is this the
last year.
Poundcake sports break you're doing?
Basically, because we didn't get to have one this week. But
Yeah.
so he had this hot girlfriend that everybody's talking about, but they broke up. And he also has a hot mom. We talked about his hot mom on the show before, and apparently she has a lot of hot friends.
Jesus.
And apparently the reason him and his girlfriend broke up, or like right after they broke up, the rumor was that he was banging one of his mom's hot friends. And so now everybody's running with that.
I can believe that.
And it's quite funny. Like, and then he just posts on Instagram. He's like, "Hey, I was in the mountains with my boys doing things, no cell service. Anything going on?" And so he's just kind of like not confirming or denying, just kind of letting the rumors
But isn't
run.
his ex dating one of his friends?
Yeah, and that's another thing. His ex is dating one of his friends. So it's like this.
These girls are for the team.
It's like this Real Housewives of Salt Lake City coming to New York City.
Huh. You read about Elon Musk's dad?
Oh, yeah, that's a wild one.
What's going on?
Elon, these guys, boy, they just love leaving it in. Elon Musk's dad is having a second child.
With who, Alan?
With his stepdaughter.
Oh.
God.
35-year-old stepdaughter. He's like, what,
70-something, yeah. So imagine that. I mean, so he had 2 kids with his wife. This is Elon Musk's father. Elon Musk famously has 9 kids, knocked up one of his execs or whatever. But he comes from money. People think Elon Musk is this self-made man. He is not at all. His dad was crazy wealthy. They made money digging metal out of the ground in South Africa or something. So Elon Musk's dad is 70-something. He's got a 35-year-old stepdaughter, and they're having their second child. So he was married to her mom. They had 2 kids. And then they got divorced, and he's with the stepdaughter now. Which, again, it's not illegal.
It's not.
It's just super gross. And
It's stepdaughter that he knew since she was 4
He raised her.
years old.
Yeah.
This is a whole genre of porn. One of the most popular ones. This shouldn't be surprising. People do
But
this.
in real life, porn
People do this.
Porn is not real life.
Porn is fantasy.
Yeah, irrespective
Is
of
it?
what you bros think. Is
it?
Huh?
Is it fantasy? Because it wouldn't
Because
exist
one
if
rich
people
guy did
didn't
it.
like it.
One rich guy did it
Or
doesn't
want
mean that
to
it's
do it.
doesn't mean it's running rampant around the globe.
I don't know.
So you're saying it's a chicken or the egg thing?
Exactly.
Chicken or the fertilized egg?
Do you think she calls him stepdad like they do like in the porns where they're like,
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah. Hey, step bro, I need to borrow your car. Well, you can't borrow my car. I need it. Well, what if we work something out?
What does it gonna take?
Elon Musk was reported to have gone berserk when he found out that his father was having a child with Jaina, who lived with him while he was growing up.
So gross, dude.
His dad was married to Jaina's mom for 18 years, and the 2 of them had 2 kids. And now he's having his Again, I don't understand when these people go, it's our second unplanned child.
You're 70, bro.
Bro, that's wild.
Also, how disappointing
He's
is that
76,
for Elon
she's
Musk,
35.
knowing that your stepsister is your dad's favorite?
That's so
And what does he
gross.
call her? Like, I guess it's still the fact that they're having kids doesn't change his life at all. But you know,
You're not my real mom.
I grew
my
up
real
with you.
stepsister.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
real-
so gross.
I used to push you around in your pram. Don't tell me what to do.
Like in London, your pram.
Yeah, well, they're South African, right?
Oh, I guess.
I got to take a break. If you want to text for something, 35192 to do that. You can listen wherever you are on the aforementioned iHeartRadio app.